Take that, tips!
Welcome back to our Dungeon Alchemist Tips and Tricks series, where we'll have a new video for you every week on some cool tricks and tips you can use for your Dungeon Alchemist maps. If you missed the last one, there's a link up there in the right-hand corner you can click on. But if you're all caught up, let's get started. Let's make some trails. I know typically what you do is you jump down to the terrain menu, go to your brushes, you get the old dirt brush out. It's like a kid playing in a sandbox. You just draw some trails through here. Willy-nilly. Now that looks nice, doesn't it? You'd love to walk along that path. All right. You do have some other options. You could make it like a muddy dirt road. You could actually make it a solid rock, which would be kind of an interesting choice. It doesn't look very realistic. You can always use Control-Z to undo certain things that you've done on your map before. But say I wanted like a more rigid sort of path, one that I've designed and I don't have to try and stay inside the grid lines with my paintbrush. You can actually use any of these here. Selections in the room menu option. Turn everything off. Go to the top where it says normal room. Choose non-flat room. Now we can make a path of our choosing and have it go wherever we want. We can round the corners by dragging the node points, like so. Oh, that looks a little weird. Can I do that? I can't change that. You can mess around with it a little bit. You can get, I don't know how fussy you want to get with it, but that looks pretty good to me. So now when we generate the room, there's no room. It's just dirt. And if we go to the 3D view, since it's non-flat, it stayed contoured to our terrain, which is pretty cool. And we have a nice path or a road that looks like it was purposefully made instead of done by wild animals or goblins. So, going back to the top view, one thing we cannot do to this is add in floor tiles or change the floor type. Even natural floor tiles, it won't allow us to paint these in because we've made it a non-flat room. All of the texture tiles are flat and they don't work on non-flat terrain. But I think the path looks pretty good just like that. If you wanted to do something a little more formal, like say you had a road leading up to a certain place that you wanted to create, like a castle, it doesn't really matter which of these we choose. We could even use a tavern or a desert or whatever. But if we go to, say, just a village, I don't know, like I said, it doesn't really matter what we pick. We're going to create a room here with only floor. So I guess one thing we can't do is paint over this room, because as soon as we do that, it's going to turn into a flat path. So there's going to be a little bit of a gap there. Of course, maybe if we did it afterward, it would work. We could try it. Let's see. If we use abandoned ruins and a non-flat room, and we wanted a path connecting to the road, yeah, it's going to get rid of our road. So I think what we could do, I don't know if we can even touch it. And we can touch it. So we just can't cross the streams, so to speak. But we could have another path leading up to it like that. One thing that I do want to do is I am going to make a castle here. And one of the things that I like to put inside the castle is like a town square. And I'm going to go ahead and add the lights and all that stuff. So we're just going to put town square in. Oh, I don't want it too close to that path. I think we're okay. Okay, so there's a couple quick tips for you for Dungeon Alchemist. And we'll have more in this series coming out every week. And if you want to check out some of our other videos on how to make cool towns or maps really quickly, you can check those over there. And we've also got these great videos over here on spicing up your campaign and some great DM tips for your campaigns. So check those out too. Thanks, everybody. Please go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.